matter. My constituent, Rebecca, reached out to me after the protest last week, and I quote, "I'm a parent of a trans child. I was called garbage, a pedophile, an indoctrinator when I joined the counter-protest. One chant recited, 'Trans kids are not kids.' This constituent broke down and cried. Speaker, the Premier must correct the record. It is the government's own curriculum that the schools are actually teaching. Will he apologize and correct the record that Ontario schools are not indoctrinating our youth?"
And to respond, Minister of Education.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we believe every single student in Ontario, irrespective of their differences, in their faith or heritage, sexual orientation or gender, place of birth, color of skin, it does not matter. Every child should feel affirmed, respected, and safe. We absolutely agree with that conviction. Now, Mr. Speaker, we also believe as progressive conservatives, we also believe that parents have a foundational role to play in the life of their kids. Those concepts must coexist. We believe parents are at the center of Ontario's publicly funded school system. And with respect, we don't claim to know better than the NDP. We actually believe and trust parents to love and support their kids. We will stand up for them and ensure every child is safe in the province of Ontario.
The supplementary question, the member for Toronto St. Paul.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Trans, queer, and gender non-conforming students are terrified right now following comments made by this Conservative Premier. In his attempt to distract from the corruption of his government, this Premier offered space for baseless anti-trans hate.
And ask the member to withdraw her unparliamentary comment.
A teacher in my community... I said it! Open your ears, I said it. Thank you.
Order. The member withdrew. Conclude your answer, or your question.
A teacher in my community who sees firsthand the dangerous impacts of this rising hate came to me, and I quote, "greatly troubled by the Ministry of Education for creating unsafe conditions for those who are marginalized. As much as we hope it is, the students' homes are not always safe places. For safe and supportive places for trans youth."
Question.
The Premier has signaled that he would go as far as outing vulnerable trans kids. My question is to the Premier himself, not the Minister of Education. Speak directly to trans students today.
Thank you.
Tell them that schools
Thank
are
you.
a safe place across Ontario.
And the order, the response, Minister of Education.
Mr. Speaker, we will always uphold the human rights of all children in the province of Ontario. Every child. Now, Mr. Speaker, we also believe, as progressive conservatives, as Canadians, that parents have a fundamental role in the life of their children. They are the center of Ontario's publicly funded school system. And so, we just passed a bill, Bill 98, the Better Schools and Student Outcomes Act, that literally strengthens and enshrines the voices of parents. The NDP and Liberals actually voted against that principle. How can you explain to your constituents that parents should not have more involvement in the life of their children? We will stand up for parents. We will, stand up for human rights, and we will ensure kids and schools get back to basics.
Member for Toronto St. Paul's come to order.